Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Tricky Solution channel, and in this video we are going to learn about a 2D array, that is two-dimensional array. So an array which has two subscripts is known as 2D array. Why it is called as 2D array? Because it has the two subscript, means it has like int a 3. This is the size of an array which I have mentioned. This type of array is called as 2D array because it has one subscript and another subscript, total two subscript. And by using 2D array, programmers can manipulate data structures. It is used to manipulate the data structure. Why it is used by the programmers? It has the two subscript, the one represents the row and the second represents the column. It is we can say it is a row and column array, and subscript are always start with the zeroth position. If the computer memory is linear and any type of an array may be 1, 2 or multiple dimensional is stored in the continuous memory location. Means if the computer memory is linear or any kind of data wherever it is 1D array or 2D or the multiple dimensional array, it is stored in the continuous memory location. For example, if we have this kind of data, that is x of 3 is a row and and another subscript is for the column. So as we saw that the subscript are always start with the 0, means this position is goes to 0 and this position is goes to 1, this position is goes to third, likewise. And if we represent the value with the subscript, then it is like x of 0 and 1. If we want to represent the first value, that is 1, then the subscript of the 1 is x of 0 and the 1. Why it is 0? 0th means the first braces as we called, and the first element. That's why it is called as 0th and the 0th position. Why it is 0th and 0th? Because the subscript is 0 and the value is start from the 0th position. The 0 0 value is equals to 1, and what the subscript for the next element is x of 0th and 1. 0 and 1 represents the value is 2, and the third is x of 0 and the x of 2. It represents the value third, and the second subscript represents the x of 1 and another is 0, because the subscript is 1 and the first value is always goes to 0th position. That's why it represents the value 4. And the next is x of x, the row is 1 and the value and the column is 1 and the row column value is goes to 5. Third is x of 1 and 2, it goes to value 6, and for the third subscript is x of 2 0 represents the value 7, x of 2 and the 1 represents the value 8, x of 2 and 2, it represents the value 9. It is like a matrix, and here is the syntax for 2D array, that is data type, variable name and the size 1 and the size 2. We can declare the 2D array in two ways. The first way is int matrix, and here is the two subscript, that is 3 into 3. We are going to declare 3 into 3 matrix, that is row into column. So the row is 3 and the column is 3. So here is the value for that, 1 2 3 to 9. So it represents like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like this. And it includes and this is the second way of declaring the matrix. So here we in the first pattern, here we declare the values, here we initialize the values as a particular block, in a particular block, and here we are going to declare the values in same manner, so there is nothing differs from them. And if we want to calculate that how many elements are how many elements that 2D array can have, so that for calculating that, if you want to calculate the elements of 2D array, then here is the formula for that. The array n1 n2 can have the n1 into n2 elements. Means, for example, array example ARR of 5, not we take less number, ARR of 2 and here is 3. So it goes to like 2 into 3. So the value R goes to 6. Will be going to 6. 2 into 3. Yeah. And the memory, here we saw if the memory is linear, then the values go stored in a continuous memory location, as we saw in this manner. It will be stored in that manner that I have represent here. So let's see the implementation part of the 2D array. We are going to write a simple program which represents the 2D which represents the uses of 2D array. So here I am writing program for 2D array. We are just going to print values of matrix in a row or column format. So here is the program for that. Hash include stdio.h and hash include conio.h, int main Guys, are you know that without main we are going to execute the program or not? Please comment me below it is correct or not. If we include the main function, it is compulsory, or without main function we are going to execute a program or not. Please comment your answer. And here I am going to write that here I am going to initialize the array, that is int matrix 3 rows and 3 columns. So here I am going to initialize values to this array, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here I have to put a semicolon, otherwise it will throw the errors. And here I have to declare a I variable for iterating the for loop, and j, because I is for the first loop and the j is for the second loop, because we are going to use this, we are used two subscript. For that we have to use two variables for iterating. For I equals to 0 and I less than 3, because it has only 3 variables in a row, that's why. And I plus plus. Within a for loop I am going to execute another for loop, that is for j equals to 0, j less than 3, because it also has a 3 element, and j plus plus. And here I am going to print values from that matrix, that is printf to percent 2d and comma matrix I and the j. Via this statement the values are goes to printed. Then printf for slashing the new for entering the new line, and let's check out it is correct or not. Here I have to put a gate ch for holding this output screen. Let's check it out, it is correct or not. What it will throw, it is correct or not. I think it will throw the errors. Let's do it again. Run code 1, 2, 3. It will print only 3 variables. Why? %2d printf and the gate ch I have mentioned. %2d matrix I and the j, comma for j equals to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. I hope it is correct. Then why it will be throwing us? Yeah, it is perfectly fine. As we saw that I have written a program for just printing the values of the matrix. So here is the logic for that, and we are able to get a correct answer through this program. So hope you like the content of this video, and if you like the content, then do please like, share, comment, and also hit the subscribe button. Thank you.